Welcome back to the channel JF Coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today we are diving deep into one of the most exciting modern coin stories that has shocked collectors and surprised everyday people all around the world. The 2018 Liberty Quarter Dollar, a coin many once ignored but today is making headlines for selling at prices as high as $442 and sometimes even more if you know exactly what to look for. So stay with me because by the end of this video you may look at your pocket change very differently. The story of the Liberty Quarter Dollar begins long before 2018. It begins with the powerful idea of liberty, one of the most important symbols in American history. Liberty represents freedom, independence, hope, and the promise of opportunity. And for more than 200 years, liberty has appeared on American coins in many forms: walking, standing, seated, and symbolic, always reminding people of the values upon which the nation was built. Although the year 2018 is officially part of the America the Beautiful Quarter program, many collectors refer to special examples as Liberty Quarters because of their strong symbolic design, quality, minting history, and rare production features that set them apart from ordinary circulation coins. These quarters were struck at a time when minting technology was advanced, but mistakes still happened, and when mistakes happen in the world of coins, values can skyrocket. The 2018 quarter was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Most people spend these coins without a second thought, but hidden among millions are extremely rare variations and mint errors that collectors dream about. These are the coins that can turn a simple 25-cent piece into a $442 treasure. One of the biggest reasons the 2018 Liberty Quarter Dollar has become valuable is mint error rarity. Some of these coins were struck on the wrong planchet. Others show dramatic off-center strikes, doubled dies, missing clad layers, or incorrect metal compositions. When one of these errors is confirmed by professional grading services, collectors compete fiercely to own them. Another major factor is condition. A 2018 quarter in average circulated condition is usually worth face value, but a coin graded in perfect or near perfect mint state can be extremely valuable, especially if it comes from a low population batch. Coins graded MS68, MS69 or higher are rare, and when paired with an error they can reach astonishing prices. Collectors also pay close attention to proof versions from the San Francisco Mint. Proof quarters were struck with special care using polished dies and planchets. Some proof coins escaped with errors such as cameo imbalance, doubled features, or surface flaws that were never meant to leave the mint. These proof error coins are among the most valuable modern quarters on the market. Now let us talk about the market value and why $442 is not just a fantasy. Recent private sales, collector trades, and auction listings have shown verified 2018 quarter error coins reaching this price range, especially when authenticated and encapsulated by top grading companies. Demand is strong because modern error coins are harder to find than older ones due to improved quality control. The excitement around modern coin collecting has also played a huge role. Social media, online auctions, and YouTube channels just like this one have brought new collectors into the hobby. People are searching their change rolls, bank boxes, and inherited collections, hoping to discover something rare, and when demand rises, prices follow. The Liberty theme itself adds emotional value. Collectors love coins that represent freedom, strength, and American identity. Even if the Liberty symbolism is subtle or historical, it still increases desirability, especially for long-term investors who believe these coins will continue to rise in value over the next decade. If you are wondering how to identify a potentially valuable 2018 Liberty Quarter Dollar, start by checking the mint mark, then examine the coin closely. Under good lighting, look for doubling on letters or numbers, unusual thickness, missing layers, strange coloration, or off-center designs. Weigh the coin if possible because incorrect weight can signal a wrong metal error. Never clean the coin. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Instead, store it safely in a soft holder and consider professional grading if you believe you have something special. Authentication is the key to unlocking high market prices. Many people think only old coins are valuable, but the 2018 Liberty Quarter Dollar proves that modern coins can be worth a lot of money if rarity, condition, and demand come together. This is why collectors are calling it a sleeping giant of modern U.S. coinage. Imagine pulling a quarter from your pocket and realizing it could pay a month of bills or fund your next investment. That is the magic of coin collecting: history, art, and value all wrapped into a small piece of metal. So the next time you receive change, do not rush to spend it. Take a closer look because the next $442 Liberty Quarter Dollar could be waiting in your hands. If you enjoyed this deep dive into modern coin treasures, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more rare coin stories, hidden values, and collector secrets. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin has a story, and some stories are worth a fortune. Today we are diving into a fascinating American coin that has shocked collectors and sparked massive curiosity across the market: the 2002 Liberty Quarter Dollar, a coin many people still overlook, Yet some examples are now selling for as much as $442 or even more before you scroll away thinking it is just another ordinary quarter. Stay with me, because by the end of this video you may want to check every single 2002 quarter in your pocket, your drawer, or your old coin jar. Let us travel back in time to understand why this coin matters so much. The Liberty Quarter name carries deep historical weight in American coinage. Liberty has always symbolized freedom, strength, and national pride. While most people associate Liberty Quarters with earlier designs, the 2002 quarter connects that powerful legacy with the modern era of United States coin production. This was the era when millions of Americans suddenly started paying attention to their pocket change thanks to the state quarters program. The year 2002 was a turning point. The U.S. Mint was producing quarters at record levels, yet within these massive numbers, certain rare variations, special strikes, and unusual features quietly slipped through. These are the coins collectors are now fighting over. Now let us talk about what makes the 2002 Liberty Quarter dollar truly special. First is the LUE feature, a mysterious and highly discussed detail among collectors. Coins with the LUE marking or distinctive lettering characteristics are believed to come from limited batches or unique die conditions. These details are extremely easy to miss, which is why many of these coins were spent as normal change and never saved. Second is condition. A 2002 Liberty Quarter in average circulated condition is usually worth face value. But when you find one in exceptional condition, with sharp details, clean surfaces, strong Liberty features, and original mint luster, the value can skyrocket. Some pristine examples graded by professionals have stunned the market. Third is rarity within abundance. Millions were made, yet only a tiny fraction meet the strict standards collectors demand today. That is the secret of modern coin treasures. They hide in plain sight. Now let us get into the value that has everyone talking. Recent market interest has pushed select 2002 Liberty Quarter dollar examples to current values around $442. This is not hype, this is collector demand meeting scarcity. Coins with strong eye appeal, special lettering traits, error features, or top-level grades are commanding serious money. Why would someone pay hundreds of dollars for a quarter? The answer is simple: history, condition, and scarcity. Collectors are not buying metal. They are buying a story frozen in time. A coin that survived untouched while millions of others wore down represents something rare and powerful. Another major factor driving value is nostalgia. The early 2000s were a defining moment for modern U.S. coin collecting. Many collectors today grew up during the state quarters era. Now they have the income and passion to reclaim the coins they once ignored. So how can you tell if you have a valuable one? Start by checking the date. Look closely at the lettering. Examine Liberty details and overall sharpness. Look for unusual spacing, thickness, or clarity in the design. Weigh the coin, feel the edges, and compare it with ordinary quarters. Small differences can mean big money. If you believe you have a special example, never clean it. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Instead, store it safely and consider professional grading if the coin appears exceptional. Imagine finding a $442 coin that once bought a soda or a candy bar. That is the magic of coin collecting. Coins like the 2002 Liberty Quarter dollar remind us that treasures do not always come from ancient times or pirate chests. Sometimes they come from everyday moments, everyday change, and everyday history. If you enjoyed this deep dive into hidden coin value, hit the like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and comment below if you have ever found a valuable coin in your pocket. Until next time, keep searching, keep learning, and remember, your spare change could be worth a fortune. Today you are about to discover one of the most talked about modern American coins that has shocked collectors and sparked massive interest across the coin market: the Liberty Quarter dollar 2020, a coin that many people once ignored but now search for every single day. Because some examples are selling for hundreds of dollars and the story behind it is absolutely fascinating. Imagine holding a simple quarter in your hand, something most people spend without thinking, yet hidden among everyday change. Is a modern masterpiece connected to American freedom, history, rarity, and collector demand. And today I will reveal why the 2020 Liberty Quarter dollar is worth watching closely, how it connects to America's legacy, what makes it special, and why reported market prices have reached as high as $442. To truly understand this coin, we must first talk about Liberty itself. Liberty has always been the soul of American coinage, from the earliest flowing hair designs to the standing Liberty quarters of the early 20th century. Liberty on coins represents freedom, independence, and the strength of the nation. collectors have always been drawn to Liberty-themed coins because they symbolize the American spirit in metal form. Now fast forward to 2020, a year that changed history in many ways. The United States Mint produced quarters that marked the end of the America the Beautiful program, a historic series that honored national parks and landmarks across the country. But what made 2020 truly special was the appearance of extremely limited quarters struck at the West Point Mint, coins that carried a rare V75 privy mark honoring the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II. These 2020 quarters were never sold directly to collectors. Instead, they were secretly released into circulation, making them modern treasure hunt coins. And while the design features George Washington, the deeper meaning is liberty and victory, freedom secured after global conflict. And that powerful symbolism is one reason collectors call them modern Liberty-era coins. So why is the 2020 Liberty quarter dollar worth so much money? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and demand. Only 2 million West Point quarters were struck across all designs in 2020, compared to hundreds of millions from other mints. That alone makes them scarce. But when you add perfect condition, professional grading, and collector competition, prices can skyrocket. Some high-grade examples certified by major grading services have sold for extraordinary prices, with reported sales reaching up to $442 for top condition specimens with strong strikes and flawless surfaces. These are not ordinary quarters. These are elite collector coins. Another reason for the value explosion is modern collector psychology. Many people believe valuable coins only come from the distant past. But the 2020 Liberty quarter proves modern coins can become valuable almost overnight, especially when they are rare, historically significant, and difficult to find in circulation. Let's talk about design and history. The obverse features the familiar portrait of George Washington, a symbol of leadership and liberty. But the reverse designs of 2020 celebrate America's natural beauty, national parks, and preserved lands. Places protected so future generations can experience freedom in its purest form. This combination of liberty, history, and national pride adds emotional value that collectors crave. Condition is everything. If you find a 2020 Liberty quarter in circulated condition, it may be worth more than face value, but not life-changing money. However, if you find one in uncirculated or near perfect condition, especially from the West Point Mint, you could be holding a coin worth hundreds of dollars. Professional grading can dramatically increase its market value. The market for these coins remains strong because supply is fixed, no more will ever be made, and demand continues to grow as new collectors enter the hobby. YouTube videos, social media, and online auctions have fueled interest, pushing prices higher and higher. Collectors are not just buying a coin, they are buying a story, the story of liberty, survival, victory, and hidden treasure. The idea that a valuable coin could still be out there waiting to be found is incredibly powerful. So what should you do right now? Check your change. Look closely at every 2020 quarter. Search for signs of exceptional quality. Consider professional grading if you believe you found a top example, because the next quarter you find could change everything. The 2020 Liberty quarter dollar is proof that modern coins can be just as exciting and valuable as classic rarities. It represents American freedom, hidden rarity, and the thrill of discovery. And with market values reported as high as $442, this coin has earned its place among the most exciting modern collectibles in U.S. coin history. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the next video might reveal another everyday coin worth a fortune. Thanks for watching, and may liberty always be in your pocket.